Hello everyone, and welcome to this video where we will delve into the fascinating world of electrical sources. In particular, we will explore the two main types, voltage sources and current sources. By understanding the classification of these sources, we can gain a deeper understanding of their behavior in circuits. So, let's dive in. First, let's focus on voltage sources. These are devices that provide a fixed potential difference or voltage across their terminals. In other words, they supply electrical energy in the form of voltage. Voltage sources can be further classified into two main branches, independent and dependent sources. Independent voltage sources are not influenced by any other element in the circuit. They are self-contained and provide a constant voltage regardless of the current flowing through them. Within the realm of independent voltage sources, we can distinguish between ideal and practical sources. Ideal voltage sources, often represented as ideal batteries, are theoretical constructs used for analysis and circuit design. They are characterized by their ability to provide a specific voltage without any internal resistance or limitations. This means that ideal voltage sources can maintain a constant voltage regardless of the load or current drawn from them. On the other hand, practical voltage sources, such as real batteries or power supplies, have some internal resistance and limitations. In the real world, no source is perfectly ideal. Practical voltage sources may exhibit slight voltage variations depending on the load or current drawn from them. These sources are commonly encountered in electronic devices and power systems. Now, let's move on to dependent voltage sources. Unlike independent sources, dependent voltage sources are controlled or influenced by another element in the circuit, such as a current or voltage. Dependent voltage sources can be further classified into two types, current-controlled voltage sources and voltage-controlled voltage sources. A current-controlled voltage source adjusts its output voltage based on the current flowing through a controlling element in the circuit. As the controlling current changes, the output voltage of the dependent source varies proportionally. This type of source is often used in amplifiers and other applications where voltage needs to be controlled based on the current. Similarly, a voltage-controlled voltage source modifies its output voltage based on the voltage across a controlling element in the circuit. As the controlling voltage fluctuates, the output voltage of the dependent source changes accordingly. This type of source is commonly employed in feedback circuits, where the output voltage is adjusted based on an input voltage. Now, let's shift our focus to current sources. Unlike voltage sources, current sources provide a fixed current through their terminals. They are devices that deliver electrical energy in the form of a constant current. Similar to voltage sources, current sources can be categorized into independent and dependent sources. Independent current sources, just like their voltage counterparts, are not influenced by other elements in the circuit. They maintain a constant current regardless of the voltage applied across them. We can further differentiate independent current sources into ideal and practical sources. Ideal current sources generate a specific current without any internal resistance. They are theoretical constructs used for analysis and circuit design. Ideal current sources maintain a constant current regardless of the voltage applied across them. On the other hand, practical current sources, encountered in real-world scenarios, possess some internal resistance and have limitations. The current they provide may slightly vary depending on the voltage applied. These sources are commonly used in electronic circuits, power systems, and various applications where a constant current is required. Lastly, let's explore dependent current sources. These sources are controlled by other elements in the circuit, such as a current or voltage. Dependent current sources can be further classified into two types, current-controlled current sources and voltage-controlled current sources. A current-controlled current source adjusts its output current based on the current flowing through a controlling element. As the controlling current changes, the output current of the dependent source varies proportionally. This type of source is often employed in applications where the output current needs to be controlled based on the current flowing through a specific part of the circuit. Similarly, a voltage-controlled current source modifies its output current based on the voltage across a controlling element. As the controlling voltage fluctuates, the output current of the dependent source changes accordingly. This type of source is commonly used in electronic circuits and systems where precise current control is necessary. By understanding the various types of voltage sources and current sources, along with their classifications into independent and dependent categories, we gain valuable insights into the behavior and characteristics of these sources in electrical circuits. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you found this detailed explanation helpful. If you have any further questions or need clarification, please feel free to ask in the comments section below.